Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for the full moon that's going to be coming up on June 21st or 22nd, depending on where you live in the world. We're going to take a look at each life path number, but before we do, this of course is a general forecast. If you would like your own personal numerology reading completed, please book some time with me. I would love to work with you. Also, just want to mention there's some construction being done on my house, so hopefully it doesn't come through the recording, but if it does, I apologize. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Life path number 2. So this full moon is bringing in basically your own energy of the 2, but you've also got influencing energy of the 38. So this can be or feel like a very demanding period. Everybody needs something from you, maybe work, you have a lot of projects going on, just everyone seems to need something from you at this point in time. So it can feel very demanding. But with that great demand also promises great reward. So, make sure that whatever you're putting your energy into and you're investing into, aligns with whatever it is that you want, so that you're not putting all this time and energy into something that you don't want. If you can do that, if you can show up to the things that you really truly desire and want and are working towards, then and stay committed to that and continue to see it through, you could see great rewards at this time. So definitely, or at least you can see how it will produce great rewards in the future. Ultimately, it's going to require your effort though. So, if you don't put in a lot of effort, you're not going to see great rewards. If you put in a little bit of effort, you'll see whatever you put into it. So definitely follow your desires at this time. The other thing I would say about this is there's a possibility for a lot of opportunities to come in for you at this time. And that also sort of ties into why it can feel like such a demanding period. You could see just the floodgates open and opportunities flow in, and you've got to be decisive and decide what it is that you want at this time. So sometimes, too much of a good thing can can feel overwhelming. So you might just see a lot of potential opportunities come in at this time. So you have to decide what it is that you want to say yes to, put your energy into, and invest into. You could also see a lot of recognition and awards come your way at this time. So things that you've been putting your effort into could now show up with, the recognition and the rewards and the fruits of your labors kind of coming in for harvest at this time. Definitely be open to that. I know that usually a lot of times with 2s, they like to be in the background, sort of away from the spotlight. You might see yourself sort of thrust into the spotlight at this time, but you've earned it. You've worked really hard for whatever this is, and you're getting the recognition that you deserve. It's sort of like that energy of, you doing a great job and your contributions being seen for what they are, right? So the higher up seeing the value in what it is that you bring to the table, so to speak. The other thing I would say is this is a strong love vibe. So you could definitely be meeting someone at this time that could very well be long-term. It could be a friend, it could be a romantic partner, whatever. But this is a very strong love vibe. You could also be taking a relationship that you're currently in to the next level. So moving in together, getting married, having children, etc. But very strong love vibration. And it could also be the love that you feel for yourself. Maybe you're doing some self-work, self-help work at this time. You could see that really, start to feel really good about yourself and your contributions and what you bring to the world. You could start to see your self-worth and your own value in the world, which is beautiful within itself. The other thing I would say is during this period, try to be as generous as possible, whether it's with what you give out into the world, your volunteer work. If you see the abundance flow into you, make sure you share that abundance, and then it'll have so much more value and meaning. Because not only are you going to be helping yourself with it, but you'll also be helping others as well. I hope it's a great illumination. Take care, twos. Bye for now.